Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 3v3 Iron Man. It's going to be for $150 per team, so the winning team is going to win 150 and the losing team is going to lose 150. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord link down below in the description if you want to play in anything like this, or 1v1 wagers, or anything like that. And with that being said, let's just hop right in. Also, it's post-BODE, and we're going to see Aratuna, Pen versus Maybe, and they're going to be at Team 1. They're going to be on Team 2. I'm really happy that it's post-BODE. A lot of people have been asking for more post-BODE. We're going to see Maybe win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Desires, Chalice, Vessel, Ashina, and Called By. So we see Chalice. I've seen this card get more and more popular. It was kind of like a lot of people were playing it at one point, like 2 months ago. Completely was stopped being played, and now more people are testing it post-BODE. Then they have Ecclesia, Adara, Mo Yi appears and Sudden Shifts, so their hand is definitely able to go second better. Go ahead and Adara, summon itself out. We're going to see the 10 Yi SwordSoul mirror match here. Also, a lot of people have been asking, why hasn't there been SwordSoul Hero on the channel recently? And honestly, like, the Hero package is pretty buns in most decks. Like, the package itself, like the fusion, very good, but like if you're gonna play a deck and you're gonna play like multiple rounds with it, you don't want to play like 2 bricks in your deck, because that's like really not good for math. Bricks, not good at all. So that's why a lot of people have like stopped playing them. Honestly, the Hero package is pretty overrated. I don't think a lot of people are actually gonna be playing it. I think it's gonna be kind of like Dragoon when it was coming out. Everyone was like, yo, this is going to be played in every deck. I said it's going to be tested in every deck. And honestly, now that more and more testing has been done, I think it's not going to be played in every deck. I think a lot of decks aren't even going to play it. They're going to consider it, but not going to be that popular. Go grab Long Young. Maybe in like a lot of bad decks. Maybe like Phantom Knight decks, people are going to try it out more. Discard, special summon, token. Then go for the floor. Long Young. Burn for 12. Well, there's one chance that you main token collector. Still gotta ask for res anyways. And then they're gonna go ahead. They're gonna normal summon out Ecclesia. And then Ecclesia effect, tribute, Mo Yi effect, 8 minute turn. How? It's like. Okay. Go ahead, effect, reveal, summon out token. Yeah, I'm not sure. Also, they Long Young discard Sudden Shift. They could have discarded the Mo Yi and then summon out Long Young and do the exact same thing. But right now, there'd be Sudden Shift instead of Mo Yi in hand. So when they go for their synchro, they could like get actual follow-up instead of having like a Mo Yi, which isn't really follow-up by itself. Effects, alright, they happen to draw that, but they definitely played it wrong. Like, I don't know, you have 8 minutes to play it, or they played it for like 8-9 minutes for this turn. I feel like it would have just been like played better, but pass, draw Ecclesia. I feel like it was like a pretty basic hand, not gonna lie. Also, they didn't really need to do Adara, but it puts it in grave. Just like follow up for the following turn. Then go ahead, activate Desires, but like it would do like the same thing in hand, or actually more in hand. It does put a worm on board for Sudden Shift though. So they're gonna go ahead, banish, and then floor, try to negate, chain Chalice. Looking at the banishes, we see Peak, Sudden Shift, 2 Ashina, 1 of each monster. Draws with Shuda and Sudden Shift there. Then special summon. Then get rid of that, go for Monk. And then activate Vishuda effect, bounce back the Sudden Shift, Vessel, and then Vessel is going to dump Adara, add Vishuda. Then special summon out Vishuda. Interesting line of play. Yeah, special summon out Ecclesia. And then they're going to activate Adara effect, banish, add back Trishula, then banish Ashina, special summon out Adara, and then they're going to synchro those off, go ahead and summon out Baxia effect. They're going to target these to go ahead and try to spin them back, but they are going to chain the synchro to banish and negate, sudden shift, summon out token, Ecclesia, tribute, special summon, bring out Mo Yi, effect, reveal Vishuda, summon out token, and then get rid of those, go for the synchro, Mo Yi and synchro. So they're going to draw Imperm, go search Long Young, and then Long Young effect. So they're going to discard Vishuda, special summon out token, and then get rid of those for Duke, Long Young effect, burn for 12. I hate when people do the thumbs up on Long Young. It's the same thing as like the fire prank kid. Like, don't do the thumbs up, just take the damage. So they're gonna go battle phase here. And then Duke attacking the monk. Yeah, so attacking. Then yeah, it's 43, not 33. And then go ahead, attack. Then activating called by Duke effect to banish. So now moving on to the next game, we are going to go ahead and we're going to see maybe it's Luffy go first. Opening hands, we have Desires, Ecclesia, Driver, Lightning Storm, and Chalice. And then they have Peak, Tai, Ash, Desires, and Order. Go ahead and activate. So let's see, where will this take them? Okay. Yep, that works. We see like anti-spell gone there. Something else that they probably sided in there. And then normal summon, effect, tribute, Mo Yi. And then Mo Yi effect, reveal the peak, summon out token. They said thinking what to reveal. It's not a good line to say there, because that tells your opponent you have multiple things to reveal, which is giving away information, which you should not be doing. Go for the synchro, Mo Yi and synchro, draw, search, Long Young, discard, do the technique of special summoning, bring out the token. Said, I'm not that good to draw nib. Hey, but they did draw driver though. Like it's like the same thing. And then go ahead and summon, effect, burn. Like that. That's what they do, the effect of burn, and they say okay, just take the damage. That's how you say okay. If you take the damage, that's how you say okay. It's just so triggering. Go ahead and summon, then activate the effect, banish, token, get rid of those, go for the 10E there, and then affect the dump. So that's going to go ahead and dump the Adara. And then they don't have any non-effect monsters. Set order, pass, draw Long Young. Hand's not very that great. Order, chain Chalice to try to negate Floor. Let that go through. They admit defeat. So now, can't press done siding, showing up on your screen. Looks like they're lagging here. Or it's like a glitch is happening, but just keep refreshing. Now going on to the next game, we're going to see Pen go first. Opening hands, we have Sudden Shift, Mo Yi, Desires, Appears, and Long Young, so this definitely works. They have Storm, Ashina, Adara, Imperm, and Tai. This also works for sure. So go ahead and activate Desires, banish 10, and then drawing into a Vessel and an Adara. Looking at the banishes, you see Order gone, so they can't hit their opponent with Order this game like they hit them with the last game. Nothing bad here. I guess like an Adara is gone. Then they're going to special summon, get rid of that, go for Mung, then activate Vessel. Vessel will dump and go search. I feel your brick, bro. I would not say this is a brick. I would not say that. Discard, special summon, token. Say good. Like I literally don't think anyone's gonna be playing Token Collector next format. Like, unless if like the Cupid pitch stuff becomes popular, I don't really see a reason why. And even then, like, there's other hand traps that also hit those same cards. So I feel like people are just gonna be playing other stuff, unless if your deck can get the token collector like through a Beatrice, then you might see Beatrice. Like Virtual World, 100% could side deck one token collector, and they'll see it every time they go first. Then Long Young Burn. Again with the thumbs up. They didn't even take the damage this time. They did they're trying to trigger me here. They're trying to. 1200 by the way. Why are you starting with Desires? I mean, I declare effect, you gotta resolve it. I know, but it's weird. Wait, what? Go ahead, go for the synchro. Effects. Draw. Go search. And then they're going to banish, special summon out Vishuda, peek, special summon, and this card says if you control a synchro, you can target any worm in the graveyard and special summon it. Kind of like appears how it says if you control a synchro, you can go add any worm. You don't have to go like target a Xiyang Gen card or SwordSoul. I actually really don't like the name SwordSoul compared to like the Xiyang Gen. So special summon, and then activate the effect, pop, special, and then get rid of those, go for the Chow Fang. Yup, it's that attributes. Yup, everyone keeps asking that, and every time you say what it's made with, because they think it's also cutting off earths, but it's only cutting off lights, because this isn't a Yang Zing. And then they're gonna set, pass. Also, this works extremely well with this, as you can go ahead, pop this, pop their stuff, effect goes search for a hand trap or follow up, and then pass, draw Ashuna. So we're going to go ahead and go to the main phase here. You're revealed from OE. Alright, they're just talking about what they have. Desires Banish was bad, sadly. Was it? I mean, it seems fine. Honestly, the banish isn't bad. Could have banished a lot. Like, could have been a lot worse. Imperm, hit the Chow Fang. And then Ashuna effect, special summon, get rid of that. Summon Monk. And then Ashuna effect. They're gonna let this go through to bring out the Vishuda. Then activate sudden shift. Go ahead, pop those. Chow Fang effect to search. Was due again. Yeah, just as a tuner. Go grab Ash. I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious. Like, this card was like the card to make in Virtual World format. Adara effect. Then Fleur. Normal summon. Then effect. Banish. Special summon. Vishuda. Bounce Fleur. Adara. Add back Vishuda. Get rid of those. Man, they're thinking a lot. Yeah, long turn. I want to see how long the last like 3 plays have been. Let's see, Tai summon. Yeah, 3 minutes later after just like activating your effects. Go ahead effects. Dump Mo Yi. Go search a sudden shift. And then they're gonna set and poke. Pass. Draw Chalice. So now they're gonna go main phase. Normal summon out Tai. Effect. Banish. And then, I mean, if they negate, they're gonna get a token anyways. But they could also, let's see what they do. What do I know in hand? They know this. They also know Ash. Can I read? You're playing the deck. Go ahead, banish, negate, and then activate sudden shift, summon out token. So this is gonna stop them from being able to go ahead and activate something like an Adara effect. Then they're gonna activate sudden shift, pop, set, and pass turn. Draw Mo Yi. So go to the main phase. Nice set Chalice. Yeah, I chose to not use it. Hey, they're trying to bluff him there. Go ahead, summon out. Now they're going to get rid of that, summon out the monk. Then Vushura, banish, bounce appears, normal summon out Moyi, effect, reveal, and then chain chalice, negate. They're thinking battle phase attack. They've been thinking a lot here. So go ahead, extra 400 because of chalice. Pass, draw Ash. If only I play Shaman. Yeah, Shaman's pretty good because you can Shaman, go ahead and summon out something like this. Shaman is the 10E that you can discard and special summon out a worm from the graveyard, which will allow you to end with like an interruption sometimes when you can't. They draw Ash. They're just going to set it and pass. Obviously, the appears does not have anything to just go ahead and grab here. And then pass, draw desires. Didn't you have a search spell? Yeah, but as I said, desires. It's actually so sad I feel you right now. Yeah, I mean, they're going to go ahead. They're going to banish, try to special, Ash, activate desires, banish. Let's see, draw into Adara and Imperm. That is game. Adara, banish, Vishuda, bounce. Alright, normal summon, monk. This also works. Banish, grab, Vishuda, bounce. Like, they know there's a Piers in hand, and a monster. That's obviously not going to stop this. So go ahead, and that is game. I don't really know how Piers messed them, or the desires messed them up. Like, what were they going to do? Go search Mo Yi with nothing to reveal anyways? Like, I mean, they could have, and like, go ahead and beat over something. Like, that's definitely something that could happen, but it's not like it'd be like super game changing. It would have definitely been good though. But that's going to be it for the first match. So it's going to be the same account for the next player. So the player is going to be playing on their account. Moving on to match number 2. We're going to see Pendragon versus maybe it's Luffy. Then go ahead and see Pendragon win the rock, paper, scissors, shoe. And they will go ahead and go first. Totally different duelist. Opening hands, Nib, Celestial, Fusion Destiny, Prosperity, Ecclesia. Then Long Young appears, Sudden Shift with Shuda Tai. Prosperity 2, go ahead, banish. Banish 3, grab Called By there. Then put back. Said lol, nice mills. Yep, taking Called By Prosperity, mill Prosperity. Honestly, it's pretty common. Go ahead, dump. Summon out the hero. Normal out Ecclesia. Effect, go search. And then that's going to be grabbing the punishment from the deck to the hand. And then set 2 pass. So they know what both these sets are. Draw Sudden Shift. Main phase 1 good. Me 5 heading no TKU. No, that's not happening. 100%. Bushuda. Summon. Like, unless they mess up really bad here. Go for Monk. On that summon, Called By, hit the Vishuda. Long Young, discard, special, token, and then on that summon, Enforcer. And then Enforcer will be popping itself from the token. Enforcer effect. And then normal summon, banish, token, sudden shift, token. Like, at this point, even if they didn't have Nib, they could, like, punishment, go ahead and outstuff anyways. So that way they couldn't synchro, but they're going to go ahead and drop Nib here. And then they're going to pass, draw Prosperity, standby phase, this comes back, main phase set, Celestial, banish, draw. Draws into an Impermanent Fusion Destiny. It's unfortunate that you're like Prosperity and Fusion Destiny this turn, but honestly, doesn't really matter. At least they get an Imperm through it. They're going to set an attack. Choosing to pop that over this, you know. That plays around something like a Gamma, a Bell. Draw. Even helps versus like a Called By. Draw Moyi. And then normal summon, effect, reveal, imperm, negate, and then they emit defeat. So now moving on into the next game, we are going to see the SwordSoul deck go first. Opening hands, Fusion Destiny, Maximus, Ecclesia, Droplet, Nadir Servant. And then they have Appears, Imperm, Adara, Appears, and Ash. And then Adara effect, summon itself out, get rid of that, go for Monk, activate Appears. Like, this is the kind of deck that can play Fusion Destiny. This can play it, Striker can play it, Phantom Knight can play it. I mean, any deck can really play it, but, like, use it to a good value. I'd say Sky Striker probably uses it the best, honestly. I really like how Striker uses it. Then normal summon, effect, reveal. I hope Striker gets popular again. Also, everyone kept arguing with me that that deck used to be like a good deck, like a good choice for tournaments. I don't know. I never thought that deck was like the deck to play. And then they're gonna set, pass, draw Alistair. Okay, that's not a bad draw. Go ahead, normal summon, effect, chain imperm. Ooh, they can go ahead. And they're gonna let this go through. Okay, go for Almirage. I was gonna say if they wanted to, they could go ahead and like chain Droplet, negate this, dodge, go search Invocation, but this sets up like Almirage protection here, which alright, never mind. Go for Secure Guard now. I'm just dumb, obviously. Flip TC Boo, be like, you always have Invocation. And then Fusion Destiny, chain Ash. Then go ahead and add your servant. Just no 30 minutes per turn. Oh, come on, man. I want to see how long this turn's actually been. Oh, it's been like 3 minutes. It's a little bit long, but I don't know. Not nearly as bad as like game 1 on their part. Go ahead, Elder, pop the set. Then special out Ecclesia. Ecclesia to go search. Then grab Punishment. Knight to try to summon itself out. Yeah, so summon, negate Synchro. And then special summon by banishing. Banish the Almirage, Maximus effect. So, oh no. Oh no, it's happening. They're gonna dump Elder and Nova. Oh, it's happening again. Why does this keep happening? They're gonna go ahead. They're gonna get those effects. So pop, summon Makaba, grab Schism, and then discard. Discard the punishment. And then set 2, Ecclesia, attack over. Just passing. Like, alright, either A, this is all the Dogmatikas that they play, which I feel like it's not. Or 2, they forgot Ash. How is everybody... Oh, wait. Maybe they purposely didn't use it. Just so that way they can't Makaba. So that way they could keep Alistair in graveyard if they want to go for window. Maybe that's why. But they're going to special summon... Then activate the effect, tribute off, chain Schism. So go ahead, banish, summon Winda, and then they're gonna summon Tai. Activate the Synchro effect here, banish, try to negate, chain Droplet. It's gonna get rid of 2 to go ahead and negate those. Yeah, they can't use the effect because Winda. Can you tell Jerome to stop being a dog? He's flooding my DMs. He's retired after he lost 250. Oh. Jeez. YuGiOh just ain't that serious. They're going to go ahead and attack. And then pass turn, draw Dark Ruler. So they're going to go battle phase, attack this. And then pass turn, draw Droll. And then activate the Synchro effect, banish, negate Winda, Mo Yi, token. banish, grab back Tai, and then turn that and the token in the Baxia, Mogi, and Baxia. Did they even say their target? They didn't. Should have definitely at least asked for it. Get rid of those, go for Construct. And then, yep, they're going to send that. And then that will go ahead, get shuffled back. They get the draw. Construct to try to send. Chain Macabre, negate banish. And then battle phase, go ahead, poke. This is really hard to come back from. Yeah, that's not it. Going on into game 3 now. So, moving on into game 3, we're going to see like the Invoked Shaddoll Dogmatika deck go first. Opening hands, Natty Servant, Invocation, Ash, Imperm, Fusion Destiny. So they're going to start off with the Fusion Destiny and then Natty Servant. They have Peak, Long Young, Desires, Long Young, and Ashina. Activate that. So, dump, summon out hero, standard. Summon Natty Servant. That will dump, go grab Ecclesia, said yes, more Christmas. Well, they couldn't even summon Maximus this turn anyways. And then normal summon effect. And I highly doubt that they're going to just activate Maximus, like, if they don't have a plan. Then set, end phase, Ash effect, grab Knight, and then passing turn. Draw Desires. That was pretty solid here. Imperm, Punishment, Knight, Ash, Hero, follow-ups, thumbs up. Draw Desires, then activate it. It's not a good draw. They already had one. They're going to Ash Blossom that. Yeah, I think that's pretty standard to like Ash versus this deck. Honestly, versus most decks, it's pretty standard to Ash, but especially this deck. They don't have a lot of good Ash targets. They have like Ashina as a good Ash target, or like the Rhoda. And then go for Monk. Especially because like they're always chain blocking their synchro. And then Enforcer, pop that. Enforcer Graveyard effect. Long Young, discard special, summon token. And then on that summon, punishment, out token, dump Elder. Elder, pop that. Pass turn, draw Nib, standby phase. This is going to come back. Wait. Well, 15. It wouldn't be game. I was going to say they could Dasher summon, but it just wouldn't be game. They can't summon out Knight because nothing's summoned from the extract here. This is a graveyard monster. Go ahead and attack. Then pass, draw. Activating Desires now. So, they have a pop. They have an Imperm. They have a Nib. Also can get Knight if the opponent does anything from extra deck. Draw Ash and appears. So they have a lot of banishes now. Looking at it, we see all 3 Mo Yigon. Yeah, there's a lot gone now. A lot gone. Activate the appears. Go search Long Young. And then Long Young. Discard. Special. Dolkin. Hero effect to pop. Pop itself in token. Hero graveyard effect. Normal summon out Ash. Get rid of those. And then go for the Shen. And then they didn't activate this effect to go ahead and burn for 12. You always want to remember that. It's very free. Go ahead and attack for 13. Pass, draw TC Boo. TC Boo is getting way more standard in this kind of deck, especially with the hero stuff. If you have TC Boo plus hero, honestly, that beats a lot of decks. It's rough. They're going to set hero to pop, and they admit defeat. So, I was going to win, bro, I promise. So, moving on to the next match. Both teams have 2 players left. This has actually been a really long IronMan. We've only had 2 matches so far. Sheesh. And we're going to see Pen versus maybe it's retired. I'm technically retired, ironically. There's a lot of YuGiOh players that are retired. We're going to see Pen go first. Well, when the Rocket versus the Shoe go first. 40 versus 42, opening hands, Meltdown, Schism, Knight, Natty Servant, Imperm. They have Imperm, Nocto, Droplet, Recharger, Quick Launch. So they have these, which will be pretty good. Honestly, a lot of Dragon players, how their builds are set up right now, if they play versus a Shaddoll deck, it is very rough to actually win. Yeah, so they're going to share their screen with their buddies, just that way they can, like, you know, help coach. Normal summon effect, imperm. Like, coaching is, like, completely okay in these things. Like, how else would it really be, like, a 3v3 team type of tournament without coaching? Go for Anaconda, dump, summon out the Enforcer. You know, I gotta dump the bricks too. Natty Servant at Ecclesia by dumping the App Cologne. And then they're gonna set Schism, set Imperm, and then just pass turn. Draw Abs. So, moving on to the main phase, quick launch, summon out Rocket Synchron, and then special summon Abs. So, Nocto effect to try to summon itself out. Chain Schism. So, Schism, banish for window. And then they're going to get the send the Rocket Synchron, special summon out Nocto. Droplet to try to negate both. And then they're going to chain Imperm on Nocto. And then they are going to go ahead and they're going to chain Enforcer. You know, obviously the only reason why they chain Imperm there. Go ahead, pop that. They're going to get Abs effect and Hero effect. So search out Rocket Synchron. And then, yeah, they just submit defeat. So that is it. The window isn't negated there since they dropleted for 2 and they have to negate 2. It's not negate up to 2 at that point, so window stays alive with its effect. So it's going to be game. Moving on to the next game, we're going to see the Dragon Link player decide to go first. Opening hands, Alistair, Droll, Punishment, Ash, Alistair. I mean, this is pretty solid. You know, you have an Alistair engine plus hand traps. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. They have Tracer, Droll, Chaos Space, Ravine Chamber. Also, I remember the old lists, like the list that Ed played in that Spiral format when it was like mainly hand traps, like a lot of hand traps, and then 12 copies of Alistair. Like, I'll never forget that. We had 3 terraforming and 3 set rotation at one time. Like, that was, I hated that so much. I hate like generic searchers like that. Like, I don't like terraforming or Rhoda or anything like that. I don't like super generic cards like that. Because when like a new card comes out, like when Torn Scales came out, it didn't come out at 3. It came out at 4. I don't like stuff like that. But man, set rotation, and that card was just so dumb, especially in a field spell format. Even after that, we like Striker, Draco. Set rotation was an FTK. Effect, go search Tiding. And then they're going to drop the Draw and Lockbird. Set, pass, draw, Imperm. And then summon Alistair. Effect. Go grab Invocation. Let's see it. Yep, draw and Lockbird. Let's go. He said that sucks. Yeah, they didn't even have like anything else to search with. They're just trolling. Go for Almirage. And then go for Skier Gardener. Battle phase. Attack over. Tiding. To bounce. And then main phase 2. Set. So, yeah, the hero package obviously isn't allowing them to go ahead and make a Raijin. They had to take out the Raijin for something. Draw Droplet. Chaos Space, Ditch Chamber, Chain Ash Blossom on that, Tiding, Banish, Summon, Effect, go search out Tiding. Now they're going to not get rid of that. Alright, never mind, they are going to get rid of that. So now Striker Dragon Effect, go search out Boot, then activate Boot, flop out the Tracer on board, slap it there. Tracer, pop, recharger, then get rid of those, go for Popega Ruler effect, and then they're going to chain Imperm on that. You know, you can't just let your opponent mill 5, like, you just get way too much out of it. Understandable, yep, very understandable. Like, mill 5, add 1, see lights for it, activate Ravine, discard, go dump the abs, grab Rocket Synchron. And normal summon, you know, they've only started this turn off with Tiding for Striker, Boot, Tracer, Pop, Recharger. Now they're going for this effect, special summon. On the resolution, they are thinking, yep, they're going to let that go through. And then get rid of those. Go for the hot red. Striker Dragon effect. Pop. Add recharger. Recharger. Summon out the Rocket Synchron. And then go for Savage. Savage effect. Obviously that's going to be okay here. Equip. Battle phase. Bulk. And then they can get that effect to go ahead and special summon out Tracer. And then poke there. Imagine if this could summon an attack. Pass, draw Ash Blossom. And then normal summon out Alistair. Effect, and they just submit defeat. They said couldn't activate it. Oh, they only had one invocation in the deck at that point. Said game loss. Just kidding. Yeah. Going on to the next game. We're going to see the Invoked player go first. Hands, we have Natty Servant, Fusion. I feel like this has happened a lot. Knight, Natty Servant, Ecclesia. The first two cards made the hand look extremely good. The rest, I mean, the hand's still pretty good because of these, but these aren't like the greatest draws. And then they have Chaos Space, Droplet, Safer, Dark Ruler, and the Red MD. Fusion Destiny, Dump, Summon. And they have plenty of outs to the end board. Natty Servant, add Ecclesia by dumping the App Clone, and then App Clone effect. Grab Schism. And then dump the Ecclesia. And then normal summon out Ecclesia. Effect. Go search. Grab the punishment. And then set. Pass. Like, it's just... The Dogmatika cards just work so good with the Shadow. Like, App Cologne. It's actually wild. Pass. Draw Dark Ruler. Wow, they really have a lot of ways to stop the monsters. Dark Ruler, Chaos Space, ditch that, and then go search out the white. And then banish Red MD, special, get rid of that, go for Striker Dragon, effects, boot, and black. Banish, special summon out the black, and then activate Schism. So they're going to be sending the black here. Banish the Dasher and App Clone. You know, you want to leave this in graveyard over Dasher because you can still activate this later on depending like what happens with Enforcer. So summon out Window. Go ahead, hit that before they can Chaos Space, and they're going to get a free search for white. Put back, draw on the Imperm. And then normal summon out Safered. Safered effect. Get rid of itself. And then grab Tracer. Activate boot. They are going to go ahead and summon out Tracer, and now they're going to go ahead and negate Window before they try to keep going. Well, because they can't keep going. Yeah, they're just thinking, yeah, they can't. Dark Ruler, and then in response to Dark Ruler, they're going to activate Punishment on Tracer. Then they're going to chain Droplet to go ahead, negate Window. Yeah, they just submit defeat. So, we see like more going second cards too. There's a lot of going second cards in the list. I'll give them that. Imperm, Gamma, Draw, Dark Ruler, Droplet. So, last players, maybe it's Destiny. So, most likely on the Dragon Link, we're going to see Pen versus maybe it's Destiny. And we will go ahead. We're going to see maybe it's Destiny. You win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first. 40 versus 50. Opening hands. Alistair, Meltdown. Alistair, Fusion, Destiny. We're seeing this way too much. Like, I know they're playing Prosperity and stuff too, but, like, it's every hand. They're just hard drawing this. And then a lot of Alistair. They have Valor, Quick Launch, Chaos Space, Imperm, Gamma. Okay. Chaos Space, ditch that, go search black. Not getting rid of the Gamma. Try to play around like Asher Droll there. Summon. Then go for that. Effects. Search white. Search boot. And then banish. Go ahead. Chaos Space. Banish. Put back. Like, let's see what the end board's going to be. Ooh, they draw Valor. Because, you know, they're definitely just going to get the full combo here. We know that there's no interruptions. Get those effects. Search black. Go ahead. Search Ravine. They're just saying what they know in hand. 2 minutes since last action. Please make a play. Ravine, discard Gamma, dump Abs. Abs effect, grab Tracer. And then quick launch, bring out Tracer. And then get rid of those for the seal. Activate boot. And then boot effect, summon out Tracer. And And then Tracer effect, pop for Recharger. And then summon Pepega Ruler effect. Alright, let's see what that hits. Come on. Okay. Alright. Started off real bad. Ended not so bad. They're going to go ahead and grab Seyfried. Then normal summon Seyfried effect. Get rid of the Pepega Ruler. Grab Levy. I love that interaction. Banish, summon, and then activate the effect. This will hit. Let's just go with Alistair. Middle card Alistair. Alright, his Fusion Destiny. I mean, there's 60% chance that they hit an Alistair there. Or, you know, Meltdown's pretty much Alistair. Go for IP. And then Seyfried, Banish, grab back Levy. And then Pepega Ruler effect. Banish, summon itself out. And then set Imperm pass. So Seal, IP, Imperm, Veiler, follow-ups, pass turn. Draw Alistair. 4 Alistair. It can't even Meltdown Surge. Summon effect. They said read. Yeah, they're definitely trolling. Go grab Invocation. Then on the resolution of Alistair, they're gonna IP. They can Meltdown Go Search now. Activate. And then they are going to Chain Seal to try to cut off Alistair. That's actually beautiful. Summon out Chamber effect, Search Tiding. That was like everything that just happened was great. Go ahead, get rid of those. Go for Makaba. Then Nadir Servant, add Ecclesia by dumping the Winda. You sent Winda. It looked different in extra deck. Could have sworn I sent Elder second. Want to send Elder, but the send was Winda. It's a bug where the card looks like one but turns into another. Yeah, I've had that happen. I remember, I'll never forget, I activated Multi-Faker effect to summon out Silk from deck, and then I summoned Judgment. I was like, what? Bossman says Judge. Well, I guess I get messed over by glitch. Too late for me to wait for Judge. I see. I mean, they could have just waited a little bit, but probably wouldn't have ended up good in their favor anyways. So summon, effect, read, Veiler, go ahead and hit that. They're definitely trolling. Makaba negate. And that stays in graveyard just because of how the interaction would work. But they're going to chain Imperm on, well, they chain Imperm on anything. Any like either of them here, Imperm would work. But it would stay in graveyard anyways, since that's just how it works. And then go ahead, battle phase, attack, and then attack over because it was summoned off Seal. And then they can't because they activated the Nadir Servant. Yep. Then pass turn. Draw Chaos Space. Yeah, they gained their 2,000 back. So now they're gonna banish Lights and Darks, summon out Levy. Levy effect to try to pop. Go ahead and get rid of those. Set, like they know the card in hand is they know it's Meltdown. They're going to set, pass, draw Punishment, then activate Meltdown, go ahead, Chain Tiding, bounce. Honestly, this Meltdown's putting in a lot of work. Like, it keeps getting bounced, which, like, hey, I mean, it works. They're going to pass you. They're not going to set Punishment in case, because, you know, the opponent could go ahead, summon Levy by banishing Lights and Darks, go ahead, smack that. But I guess they could also just go ahead and, like, banish Darks and hit a card from hand. Tiding, banish, go for Chamber, grab Tiding, then activate Desires, banish, then draw Chamber, Desires. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, Chamber's not bad, but see the third Tiding get banished there. And then they're going to banish Darks for Levy. Levy effect, hit a card from hand. No point of just adding like 3,000 damage when you can just rip a card. Card advantage is very important. Hits the Punishment. And then they're going to normal summon out Chamber. Battle phase, attack for 500. Main phase 2. Go for Seal. Set Tiding. And then pass turn, draw Fusion Destiny. Activate Meltdown. Yeah, go ahead. Chain Seal, Bounce. This Meltdown's putting in so much work. Summon out Seyfried. And then activate the Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny will go ahead and send the bricks. Bring out the Enforcer. Battle Phase. Attack Seyfried. And then pass turn here. They could have set Meltdown. But then they'd have to pop it if they, like, what would happen is, like, Tiding, well, Enforcer Chainlink 1, Tiding Chainlink 2, Bounce, and then they have to pop Meltdown as something else. So it's not really worth it. Yeah, go ahead. That's gonna go, activate the effect there. They could have activated Enforcer to pop Levy, and then they chain Tiding to Bounce, which would make it so that way they can leave Dasher in graveyard. Because now they can Tiding, Bounce Enforcer. Enforcer still has to summon out Dasher, and that's going to make it like harder to resolve Celestial. Min phase 2. We're going to go ahead Tiding. Go ahead Bounce. You know, they don't have like the 3 darks in graveyard to go ahead and hit the last card from hand here. And then set Chaos Space, pass, draw Droplet, standby phase, Dasher comes out. They said no, it's mandatory. Well, yeah, I mean, they already activated it, so they have to summon back. Go ahead, activate Meltdown, grab Ousters. So much good stuff from this. Yeah, summon the Alistair, activate the effect. They admit defeat. Moving on into game 2 now. That was a long game 1. We're going to see maybe it's Destiny go first. Opening hands, we have Droplet, Dark Ruler, Prosperity, Ash, Imperm. That's also a good game 1. They have a lot of going second cards plus Prosperity. And then they have Desires, Tracer, Imperm, Seyfried, Quick Launch. Activate the Quick Launch, Summon Tracer. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and Ash. Also, that's in graveyard. Normal Summon Seyfried, effect, Chain Imperm on it. Then go for Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon, go search, grab Boot. Just throwing like all these low impact hand traps at their opponent. And then Desires, Banish, draw Chaos Space in black. Well, let's see. Is there white? Okay, so that's good for them here. Hopefully better draw now. Striker Dragon, pop, add Tracer. Yeah, they're talking about last game how they drew the Chamber Desires. Go grab white, then banish black, special summon out white, Chaos Space, banish, put back, draw. Draws into Judgment. That's solid. Go for Pisty, white effect, white, go search out black. Like Talents would have been even better because you just Talented Prosperity and you put your opponent on top deck, but at the same time, like Judgment's also fairly good. Then activate Boot, summon out Tracer. Then get rid of those, go for Papega Ruler effect, mill 5. And they hit Tiding, Seyfried, Levy, Rocket Synchron, Grassback, Rocket Synchron. That was kind of insane. And then turn those into a Romulus. Romulus effect goes Surge, grab Ravine. And then banish Seyfried, grab Levy. Banishing Dark, summon Levy, Levy effect. Really just getting hand looped here. Hits Droplet. Let's go. It always feels good. Even though I guess all the time and I miss all the time, it feels good whenever I hit. It's nice. Go ahead and go for Seal. I'll never forget the time that I called it was like 14, so many guesses in a row. I had to be like 14. I was calling Levy guesses, top deck guesses, over and over and over. That was probably the most insane IronMan I've ever recorded. Activate Ravine. Discard, go dump Chamber, Tiding, summon Chamber effect. They could have also done this and like left a Levy on board. Yeah, because they could have Tiding, summon out Chamber effect, go search, turn Chamber and Romulus, and then kept Levy, bounce, draw Nib, and then activate Prosperity. Prosperity banishing for cost. They're going to banish 6. Looking at those 6. And then looking at the top 6. Let's see. They're going to grab the Fusion Destiny there, put the rest back. Fusion Destiny definitely being a very solid card in this kind of scenario, but they have not a very solid card. It's just going to get hit with Judgment. And then going on to game 3 now. Opening hands, we have Ecclesia, Droll, Fusion Destiny, Celestial Meltdown. Okay, opens up the combo. In this kind of scenario, Ecclesia or Fusion Destiny won't do anything. And then they have Droll, Recharger, Desire, Sacred Mind. Alright, so Ecclesia is definitely the one not doing anything. Meltdown, go search Alistair. Drop Droll and Lockbird, Fusion Destiny, dump, summon, pass, draw Levy. Then activate Desires banishing. So banish 10, draw Safer, Judgment, sides Judgment, going second by the way, but they could have also maybe thought they were going first or sided out cards that just aren't very good in this matchup. We can see 2 Tracer Drown there and the second Recharger. And then drop the Draw and Lockbird. They asked anything on resolution just to see if they're gonna go ahead and like chain drop, like get rid of monster. They're thinking turn started 5 minutes ago. Please make a play. Yeah, you got a slow play warning. Next one a game loss. Hey, that's fair enough. If it takes 5 minutes to activate Desires, like it happens. Go ahead, Enforcer, pop Meltdown, Enforcer Graveyard Effect. Set Safer, set Judgment, pass, draw Maximus. The opponent definitely didn't think that they were going to hero pop Meltdown. 100%. Standby phase, summon out, and then activate that effect. They're just going to lock him under their own Mystic Mind. Oh, this is actually so beautiful. Pass, draw Chaos Phase. I know everybody that hates Mystic Mind right now is just watching this so happy. Hero effect, pop Safer, hero Graveyard Effect. Now they're going to Chaos Space, get rid of Recharger, go search out white. And then banish Recharger, summon out the white, normal summon Saferd. Go for Pisty, putting attributes into the graveyard. Go for Seal, pass, like, oh, this is just so great to watch. Draw TC Boo. Oh. Yeah, activate hero effect, chain seal, bounce it, seal effect, summon. They're going to summon out the abs. Then go main phase, normal summon Alistair, effect. Go grab Invocation. Like the opposite, like, oh, they really didn't think about the hero doing what it did. They really thought that they were going to hero pop Mystic Mind. At least they learned from this, so this kind of thing doesn't happen in the future. Summon Macabre, Invocation, grab back Alistair, and then set TC Boo, pass turn. Then they draw Saferd. No, you don't want to attack that and then put yourself under mine. So the opponent is thinking here. They're going to banish Lights and Darks for Levy. Using effect question mark? Nope. Chaos Space. Thinking on Chaos Space. Targeting the white. Chain TC Boo. And then they're going to send, draw, abs effect to go search. Crazy enough, that's not like the worst draw they could have had. That can get them out of like a dragon lock depending on how the game goes. Battle phase, attack. And then main phase 2. Set driver, Saferd, grab back, Levy. And then pass turn. But the thing is that they're so far behind here. Summon out the Alistair, effect, go search Invocation. Like I don't see them winning. Thinking here, they are going to proceed to Big Think. Battle phase, attack, beats over driver. You know, when your opponent tributes 1 the set, you can kind of guess what it is. Go ahead, go for Mirage, and then activate Invocation. Invocation will banish the Alistair, banish the light, and then summon out the Macabre. Then Invocation effect, grab back Alistair. And then special summon out Ecclesia effect to go search. Grab Schism, grab Punishment. And then set pass, draw black. Normal summon out Seyfried effect, get rid of itself, go search chamber. And pass turn, draw on Lockbird. Get rid of those to go for the Anaconda, normal summon out Alistair, effect, searching the invocation, switch to attack, activate invocation, banish Alistair, and banish Makaba, and then go for a fairy, Agos, invocation effect, put back, it's plant, fairy, machine. And then special summon out by banishing, that's 2, 4, 65. Yeah, they have to Maximus effect to go for game. Let's see. Do they have it? Let's see Christmas again. They don't have it. That's GG's. Apcolon effect. And then Apcolon's gonna grab Schism and then dump the draw effect. Banish, gang attack. Battle phase. GG. That was a really, really, really good Iron Man. Merry Christmas, GG Unlucky. Thank you, you two. We saw this player go ahead, or the second person playing on this account, go ahead and just sweep their play in this deck, beating 2 dragons and the SwordSoul deck. Yeah, I would say this was pretty good. We got to see this deck. This deck's cool with like the new hero stuff. Plays a little bit differently than it would before BODE. And then we got to see like SwordSoul, which people have been asking to see more of. Post BODE, people want to see more of just because current format's a little bit more boring. Wow, that was really long last match. But with all that being said, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum. Also, Team 1 is the team that won the $150 there. Team 2 took the L. They lose. So shout out to Team 1. And with that being said, again, check out Coliseum. You can play Ironmans through them, 1v1s, anything like that. Go check them out. And the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.